Hey, good evening. I'm still sick, but I thought I'd get this out here because I had an idea today. My voice might sound kind of hoarse, whatever, but that's why I've been sick. So anyway, so today in today's market, I was looking at this stuff, and I'm going bigger, bigger time frames. So I came up with this idea. I thought I would try this. I'll run it off you and see if we could, if you want to collaborate on it or find a group of people to collaborate on it, or if anybody's interested, or like write comments or something. But anyway, here's my thought. So here is the higher time frame moving averages. This is this chart right here, the current chart 13.2 moving average, and so this is kind of what we're triggering here, or guiding along with. May or may not incorporate it, but we'll have to see. But in any event, the moral of the story is it's what's called a crossover. Now we have a logic in there already that was even before that intrabar execution. It's called a crossover execution. And we have three types of executions in there. And so this is actually number two. The first one is the entry zones, which you're probably familiar with. Little boxes that go on. Anyway, this crossover is just that. It's a crossover. And you could pick whatever how you want to crossover. But with this crossover, we have the ability to add bars to it. So it's not just a simple crossover. You could do a crossover plus 2 bars, crossover plus 6 bars, etc. So my thought process is, sorry. So my thought process is that we use the higher time frames, which I've done. I got higher time frames in here, and then on the smaller time frame, I'm mandating that they come up. So what this means, though, just to show you an idea of the crossover, when there's this crossover, now of course it has to be in red, but or green, whatever. But in this case, it would be a green. So we're coming down, and when we get a crossover, plus by looking at this, I would say 5 bars. So our 5 bar price would be right there. So you you can see how for right there ish, we're certainly going to get to break even. And I'm not looking for 20, 30 ticks either. These are runners. Again, it's NASDAQ. I'd rather get stopped out at break even. So in any event, I did a 60 tick stop. And the reason why I did that, because there were 3 trades that got to like 55, 56. The highest, I think, was 58. That was it. All the others were less than that. So if 60 is all we need, and that's just the initial stop. There were a lot that came back that would have been popped out at break even plus 1 or something like that, depending on how we managed the stop, which is for another day. But needless to say, is the max of them were 3 total winners, beautiful winners, but they required this big pullback not to exceed 60. So, and then hey, do one single micro. That's the way I look at it. Do one single micro until we feel totally comfortable and tweak it the way we want it tweaked. But anyway, so we come up here, and so it's coming down here, and when it trips up on the 5th bar, it executes, and then you do your management. Now your initial stop would be 60 ticks down here, and within a few ticks, it's coming up. It'll find a pivot. Actually, we can have it find this pivot, so it's down here initially, and then instantly you get a cha-ching to go to here, and then we can have it go to break even, relatively quickly, or at least it'll chase it up to here. And once we get to chase, and once we get to break even plus 1, we stop chasing it, and then we let whether pivot stops, trail it, or however we want to do it. Once we get to 100 ticks, then we could maybe put a really tight trailing stop on there or whatever. In any event, so this one's out. So now this one comes in. That's not going to qualify as anything, but let's assume it does. So it's going back down. Let's assume this is still green, and I don't know if it would be or not, but let's say it's still green. So we would get in right here on the 5th bar. Price would be there, and again, we're definitely break even depending on how we want to manage it. Or if you want to do 2 micros, you take a 1 off at 30 or something, and then we could have a little run to play. Anyway, so here's another one right here. I mean, this is huge. So what's this one? So we get in right here, and that just keeps chucking away and doesn't even look back. So we're 90 ticks over there. So as you see some of these, as I'm looking through them, now we're starting to get. So I got my background color. So I did my background colors, and I says when it's here. So it's coming down, it's coming down, it's coming down, it's coming down. Boom, it hits it right here. You're in the green, and it takes it up, and comes down again. 5 bars up, boom, you're in the green. This one is going to be a loop. No, that must be the one I was looking at. Okay, so again, we're safe because we're at 60. So we're like right here, close but not close enough. So we're good. Then it takes off and it wins. So we ultimately get that winner of. Oops, sorry, wrong one. We get that winner of. Again another 40. So we're hitting winners, winners, winners. This one we get in, and what do we make this or not? Let's see. Max heat is 27 ticks. So yeah, that's fine. We're going to hit it there. If we didn't get in this one for whatever reason, then we get in this one, and it goes up. So we're fine in either case. So all these are winners. A lot of them. Now, this is just one day, so we got to take it for a grain of salt. There's one loser. Or no, it's not a loser. It's 45. So it comes down to 45, and then it chases and puts your stop right here under a pivot. Boom, that's it. And then we take it the rest of the way up to here. And maybe even I guarantee I'd be out right there somewhere. So we'd probably, in all reality, probably take it there. So there's another 30. But the first 30 came off, and that's the second 30 plus. So 60 ticks on that one. Here we go again. You kind of got the idea, but we're getting in there. This one only goes 25, so we'd certainly be. Hold on. Oh God, sorry. So we'd certainly be at break even for that one. Anyway, I kept going on some of these. I didn't do them all, but you kind of get the idea. When I first started it, I was doing over here. So I started circling. So again, 40 ticks on that one. Oh, that's a short. So that's your heat right there. So that's the heat. And obviously you won. So if you didn't get on in this one, you get it on in this one. And then you don't have to. If you got this one, then you're only taking 30 ticks of heat. But in the max scenario, because you get the first one, you're going to get in. It won't take this one unless you get out for some reason. I don't know why you'd be out, because it doesn't go against you that much. So you'd be in here. So it goes up a little bit, no problem. Then it starts chucking away. Now, if you would have, let's see what this. We might have gone to break even. So let's see if we get in here, and yeah, we're going to be at break even. So that one's a wash. But we get in again here, and the heat on that one's 33, and then obviously we take it to the bank. Same thing here. I could just do this all day long. This one doesn't really belong there because it's right here is the entry. It'd be on plus 5 bars or something. This probably is not going to kick us out because we have to give it room to run. So we'd be at break even for sure, but we'd be safe. So we take that all the way to the bank, whatever that one is. So you can see how. Hold on. Oh my God. I got to give up smoking. We wouldn't have gotten this one because we didn't get to pull down. We require 5 bars or 6 or whatever it is we want, but we require something to go down, not just a 1 bar wonder. The Twin Towers there. So anyway, you got my idea. So that's kind of what I'm thinking at. And let me know your thoughts. Take a look. There's a lot of long here. So if you got in, let's say right here, you got in here. So fifth, well, no, 1, 2, yeah, you'd get it. Let's say you got in right there. Max heat, 43. 43, and you'll certainly be at break even, so you're probably out. Maybe take the first contract if you're doing that. Then you would get in again here, just to do it again. Maybe a little less. All right, so 30 ticks, so break even again for sure. You don't get that one. You don't get these, so nothing. Yeah, you might get this one. So you get in on the 5th bar, let's say. let's call that right there. Obviously, we're fine. 16, but we take it to 100 ticks. So anyway, you can kind of see where I'm going with this. But is that it? Oh, there's more. Here we go. We would have been in here, and yeah, I don't know what we do with that, but let's say we get out. We get stopped out there. Let's say I'm okay with that. Anyway, so now this might be a loser actually. Here, my first loser. See if we get in there. We only go up 30 ticks, so we would certainly be break even, you know, or certainly if not a break even, we'd be a negative 10, you know. But so we might lose that one, but we would then get in here, and we would lose that one for sure. So there's a loser. That is a loser. Yeah. So that one we're gonna full stop on. So that's a full loss right there. Boom, boom, boom. Whatever that is. All right. Anyway, you got the idea. So one loser. I say one loser on paper, but when, you know, like always, when you start doing it, it starts racking up quickly. But again, it's all about management. We got the management rules in there to say, you know, we got pivot trailing stops, we got this, we got that, we have dynamic stops now. I'll be releasing that shortly. Eventually, I'm thinking in a couple, maybe a week, maybe I'm hoping that the dynamic stops will trail just that dynamically. We have dynamic targets in there, so we can do averages if we want. That's what this one is here, longs and shorts. So we can have it automatically find that and do a dynamic target based on averages. I mean, look at this. I mean, come on. So all those break evens that we get. All right, get kicked out there. Let's say. There you go. So yeah, I had one of those today actually. So anywho, so nothing. Now we go across, and I have some losers here. Yeah, that might be a loser. That's probably it. No, it's only 40. We're fine. But it never gets. We have to take it to here. We have to take it to here. So that's a loss. That's a loser there. But then you get in again right here for the apology trade, and off you go to 60. So you get it right back again. So there are not a lot of losers. But again, I'm it's all about stop management and the higher time frames and that kind of thing. So I mean, look at this one. We get in here, and we'd be right here actually. Right there's price. Take a few ticks, and off to the races. So you could see for sure. Now I don't know. We take 100 or whatever it is we take. You know me. I don't know where targets are going to be, so I like to do the pivots. You know, we do the stops that way, so why not do that? So basically, it's the target in reverse. You know how I don't have targets? I use the stop as my trailing stop, which is usually about three bars after the pivot. Well, I'm saying use. You know, we don't want just 3 bars. I'm saying you want at least about 5 bars. I'm thinking about 5 bars to just prove that you're in that trend kind of thing. You're giving up money. You don't get me wrong. It'd be really nice to get in there, but you got to be a lot better than I. So in any event, if we did this, I mean, it's the same thing. We're just getting a confirmation. So you know, a confirmation trade. But I mean, look at these. I mean, I could just go on and on and on and on. All right, here's a short loser, I think. Let's see. We start to get in there, and we don't make it. We make it to 19 ticks. So we're gonna be 19 ticks. We'll probably be at, you know, depending on how much we want to chase. If we start at 60 and it goes down 20, so we'd be at 40. So we'd lose that one at 40 ticks. Right there. All right, I'm gonna have to leave it here. So I'd be interested to do another day of looking at this, but I could just run it, you know, just set it up and do it. We have the trade management, we have everything. I could just kind of set it up, put it together, and let it run, see what it produces, and pick a couple days. I log this choppy, crappy days, those are the ones to do. Because these are easy. These are like taking candy from a baby. We got all these, boom, bam, right there. This one doesn't really go very far, but certainly break even, so that's nothing. This is nothing. All these little V's are nothing. So you get in right there. So this is a good one. As long as it doesn't form a V, you know, the double. As long as it, I mean, we're safe there because we haven't gotten down. We might have pulled it down a little bit, but, or certainly our stop is right there at the pivot. But yeah, we're good there. So it's another 70. Here's another one. Now today was, you know, crazy day, so I'd really have to kind of look at. Let me look at another day. Let me look at yesterday. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna make this quick. You can pause it if you want to study it, because my voice is going out, and more importantly, my my video's getting long here. So anyway, take a look. I won't even navigate it here. Starts at yesterday. Gets in here. I don't know what that is without looking, but certainly if we did get popped out, then you got an apology trade. Boom, down. There's another one, down, down, down. That doesn't count. This one will get in here. What's the heat on this one? I gotta look. All right, so we get in here. 5th bar, let's say. We gotta get our heat. No, we make that. We're fine. We just gotta wait a little while. We have to wait. That's the open. So 9:30. We have to wait. We have to wait less than a minute. But I don't know. We probably wouldn't do that anyway. This one we won't get because we never get the down bar. We never get the V, the TP, whatever you want to call it, the steeple. There you go. Boom. Is this a loser? Nope, I don't think so. Man, you take that to the end. This is yesterday, so I think we're good here. So, all right, here's a. We get in right here, let's say on the 5th bar, and we're still good. And by the time it gets up to 50 ticks, we are certainly at break even +1. All right, I'm going to do it again. Let's see what this does if we get in here. So 60, here's a loser. That's a loser. That's a full loser. That just comes straight down on us. All right, that's the first full loser I saw. All right, so, well, let's see. Is that 5 bars? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'd be in. No, actually, we'd be in. Hold on a second. Prices here open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'd be in there. And it goes to 49. So we're not. That's not a loser. All right. So anyway, that's why I went with the 60. But we're looking. It's the V. Maybe call it the V. Yeah, we're looking for the V. V. And there's the pivot. V pivot. V pivot. V pivot. Or an inverted V pivot. So anyway, that's the theory. That's where we're at. Let me know what you think. If anybody's interested, if you know anybody who wants to, collaborate, whatever, I'm here. I'm looking. So all right, thanks. Just put comments in the video if you like it or whatever. Thumbs up, subscribe and all that garbage that everybody says. All right.